Merry Christmas, yeah. Merry Christmas.
Hey everybody! Welcome back. You are back on TTBurger 8 with more videos here on YouTube. And I am your host Tony. And we all know the Christmas season is upon us here still, but it doesn't mean we can't bring any more videos here for the year 2023. Last time we took a look at my worst games of the year 2023, and now we're going to take a look at the best games of the year 2023, all handpicked by me. And I'd like to thank you all for supporting this channel. Your love and support has made this channel very big here as it is today. If without you guys, the channel would not be as big here. So I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. And we have a lot to talk about here for the best games here. 10 games here, 1 being the bottom, 10 being at the top. 1 to 10, so number 10 is considered the best game here, so there's those people who are confused. But we have a lot to talk about here, so let's get started. Number 1, Hogwarts Legacy. Now, I was never a fan of any of the Harry Potter games. I played the Sorcerer's Stone and the Quidditch Tournament Cup one, and I was not a fan of them. I kind of just didn't really want to play any Harry Potter games. But Hogwarts Legacy really changed my mind, as we got a game where you create a character, where you take them to Hogwarts, they learn the ropes of being a witch or a wizard, and you go through this lengthy story, one of the best stories in a video game there, and you create a character, you create a male or female, and you choose your voice, choose your hairstyle and all that stuff, and you choose which group you want to be in, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Slytherin, or Gryffindor, and then you go through the basis of class, and you learn the ropes, like I said, and you go buy wands, buy stuff for your character while there's a plot going on and stuff, and the plot gets pretty heavy and stuff. And this is a long game too, taking about at least 20-30 hours to beat here. And I was really skeptical about playing this game, but in the end, though, I enjoyed it. It was definitely one of the best games ever played, and the best Harry Potter game. So those of you who are not a fan of Harry Potter and stuff, I do recommend Hogwarts Legacy. It's an amazing game for sure. Number 2, Hopping Girl Kohenate EX. Now this one was an interesting game that just came out on PSN, where you play as Kohenate, this girl on a pogo stick, and your goal is to like jump on the squares to get the money and get the targets here and unlock costumes and everything and stuff, you know. It's simple, mindless fun. It's not gonna be winning any awards. Awards is the best game ever stuff, you know. But it's one of my favorite games of the year. And you know, now this is the thing. Coming up with new ideas for a game instead of releasing the same type of game over and over. This is what you do for games like this. If you want to make a game with a new IP, then take lessons from Hopping Girl Kohenate EX, because that is how you take the risks and make a good game. And that's why it's number 2 on the list. Number 3, Air Twister, a shoot 'em up, a 3D shoot 'em up, similar to those classic arcade style games like Galaga and stuff. And I thought of it. It was pretty cool to use this female character here to shoot down targets like that while riding on a vehicle and everything like that, or just shooting them on land and stuff. It's kind of an interesting idea here. And you know, once again, I was kind of skeptical about getting this. You know how some of the games are and stuff like that. When modern games are very hard sounded to be like classic games, but you know, this game proved wrong here, and Air Twister is definitely a go-to game for as well, definitely. So I definitely recommend it for sure. Number 5, Little Witch Noberta, an action RPG where you play as witch named Noberta, trying to explore this like dangerous infested castle and everything. You know, I really think it's pretty cool to play as an anime witch character, and using your spells and your combo moves to defeat the enemies and everything. Although the game does have a wonky camera system, but it's not gonna really kill the game or anything like that. It's on the PS4 and stuff too, and PS5, 5, 7, 10 Switch and everything. And Little Witch Noberta, you'll really enjoy it, even if you're not a fan of these type of games. Little Witch Noberta should definitely be worth checking out and stuff and everything. So that's why I'm saying that there. So Little Witch Noberta is number 4 on the list. Number 5, After Image, a 2D side-scroller like game. And this is how you may make a cool side-scroller. Not that we're like, oh, all these hard gameplay and stuff like that. This is like platforming, puzzle jumping and stuff. And you know, there isn't that many puzzle-like games these days. And I'm glad After Image took the risk here. I really enjoyed the story and the characters and everything. And you know, the story's kind of depressing there and stuff, you know. I didn't mind it though, but you know, like, the gameplay was fun. I mean, some stories are gonna be sad and stuff, so you gotta take that there. But After Image, I definitely like this game. It's definitely worth checking out and everything. Number 6. Sword and Fairy Together Forever, a game based on Chinese mythology and everything. Sword and Fairy Together Forever. I mean, I never played any Sword and Fairy games. This is the 7th Sword and Fairy game, but you don't really need to play the other Sword and Fairy games to know what's going on. And you know, this game is very cinematic. A lot of cutscenes, lot of dialogue, and the dialogue is all in Japanese to make it very traditional and everything. And I really enjoyed going to all these fancy, cool worlds. Like you have an ice world, you have like a forest you go to and stuff. You go into the woods, you go to towns, and I like these characters here, especially the female character. I forget her name at the moment, but yeah, I like going and playing these characters and everything. You know, very turn-based action RPG-like and everything. Sure, you'll be watching a lot of story, but you know, a lot of games are like that. Metal Gear Solid games are like that, and they were perfectly fine. So, that's why I like Sword and Fairy Together Forever. I had the PS4 version, it's also on the PS5 and Nintendo Switch. Number 7, Atelier Ryza 3, Alchemist of the End and the Secret Key. Now, I've always been a fan of the Atelier games since the Atelier were released on the PlayStation 3. And me and my friend Seteta Hyperlamnia are big fans of the Atelier games. And Atelier Ryza 3 is a great wrap-up to the Ryza trilogy. This was one of the first times where they had the same character as the main character. Sure, we had Sophie too, but you know, Ryza is the only character had to be the main character of 3 games here. And I've always been a fan of the alchemy, like making items here, you know. For some reason, I like Atelier Ryza 3 the best out of the 3 games because it wraps up everything of the trilogy. And that's how you do a wrap up a trilogy, not these cliffhanger endings or anything. So that's why I like Atelier Ryza 3 as the best game in the trilogy of the Ryza trilogy. That's why it's number 7 on this list. Getting closer to the top here, number 8, Alice Gear's Aegis CS Concerto of Simulatrix. A hack and slash game with anime, female anime characters in it and stuff. And, you know, you're kind of like similar to the Senran Kagura games here. But, you know, you're hovering in these mech suits here, and you're competing with your rivals and everything like that and stuff. You know, there's multiple characters, multiple stories here. And I'm really fascinated by all of these creative games that they came up with. This is another game on the Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. And all the games I'm looking at are on the PlayStation 4, I don't have a PS5 at the moment. But I'm just saying there. But you know, it's cool to compete one-on-one head-to-head in a tournament stuff, you know? I like it. Pretty cool. And you know, it's fun. As I say, it's fun. So, back on track here. Number 9. Neptunia Sisters vs. Sisters. This is the first Hyperdimension Neptunia game in a while that's been considered fun since Mega Dimension Neptunia V2. We had a lot of awful spin-offs here and stuff like that, like the Super Neptunia RPG and stuff and everything, and that Neptunia cross Senran Kagura. But you know, the Virtual Stars game was okay, it just wasn't the best. And Cyber Neptunia 4 Outside, that was one of my best in the list. That kind of hasn't aged all well. But Neptunia Sister vs. Sisters is the game we've been waiting for a while. It's a spin-off, but it also relates to the main storyline. Okay, this time you play as Nepgear, which is my favorite character in the Neptunia franchise. While they've been stuck in like frozen for like 2 years, and everything has changed on Planet Neptune in the game industry, and Neptune is missing while the other goddesses got out. And it's up to Nepgear to find out who's behind the disappearance of Neptune and bring things back, because there's also this plague going on where it's like device here. It's got people glued and brainwashed, and where no one wants to do anything, and people are taking refuge and shelter what they can find after their worlds have been mostly destroyed. And it's a very deep story. It gets kind of emotional, especially when you see the pain Nepgear has to go through to save her sister. And she really goes through a lot of pain and suffering. But, you know, it's sisterly love, I guess you could say. And she's my favorite character in the Neptunia franchise, and it was good to see her front and center again. After, like, she hasn't been a main character, like a main character since Hyperdimension Neptunia Mark II. But we got 9 games down. We got 1 more to go. Now, for the last time, get this right. May I have a drum roll, please? Okay, that's enough. You can stop now. Stop the drum roll. Okay, I get it. You did it right this time. Stop. Stop! Listen to me as I tell you to, dummy. Jeez. Now, number 10 of my best games of the year 2023. Cry Machina by Nis America. Now this game, when I first learned about this game back in like early this year, it looked awesome. You play as cyborgs who were died as humans and brought back to life, and you play as these three female cyborg characters who are trying to become human again, and it's a very deep and dark story, kind of depressing because like humanity got wiped out and 2,000 years ago, and like robot cyborgs are now trying to make everything back over before they become human again and everything, and it's pretty deep, and you know, it's fun hack and slashing and stuff. You know, it kind of takes a little time to figure out, and you know, the Japanese audio is awesome. I don't care that there's no English audio. I prefer the Japanese more. But this game was almost as fun as Blue. Actually, it was more fun than Blue Reflection. Blue Reflection was my best game of the year, 2017. But damn, this game really takes the cake. It's one of the best Nis America games ever made. People consider this the successor to the game Crystar, which I guess I'm 50-50 on that there, because you know, Crystar was a fun game definitely, but you know, I don't think it should be in the same category. They're both made by two different companies there. But whatever you can say, if you want to compare it there, then there you go. I mean, Cry Machina is definitely the go-to action JRPG. I mean, I loved it. I loved just like doing all this stuff, like defeating all these bosses and stuff, and trying to like expand and just get closer to becoming human, and you're learning your memories and everything. And I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it a lot. And you recommend you guys pick this game up too, on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. And I recommend it definitely, no matter which console you have. You're gonna have a blaster for sure. And that wraps up my best games of the year 2023. 10 fun-filled games there, and definitely recommend to check out all of them. That's pretty much all I gotta say. More videos are going to continue, and stay tuned. Year 2024 can be a lot of cool surprises here as well. That's all I gotta say here for this video. This is Tony. Peace out, have a great day, and I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday. Take care, everybody.
Got me feeling down cause my stocking full of coal, yeah. Had a bad year, man, I'm sick of getting old, yeah. Wanna stay